What's up, Wheatfield? How y'all doing? This is your girl Lottie coming back with another intuitive message. I feel like these cameras are really close. We need to back that up just a tad. Back it up, back up, back up, back up. Anywho, how y'all doing? I pray that this is a good day. I pray that you guys rested well. Your girl didn't get a whole lot of rest at all. She was up late. Yeah, somebody's energy was all up in my energy and I couldn't sleep. We put out a message though, so hopefully that is helpful and that you find it, whoever it's meant for, and that you resonate with it. But we definitely had to get some coffee. This is what we got today. One of my favorite cups, y'all. It has to be one of the most controversial things that I can think of, I think. It's not a topic that I usually like to jump into, but I'll just say this. However you get to source is how you get to source. You don't judge me, I don't judge you. That's just is what it is. So in this house, yes, I do serve the Most High God. I'm not religious at all. Not religious. Highly spiritual. Very spiritual. Yes. Do everything in the spirit. Sure do. Yes. But it is not my place to tell anybody how to get to the source, which way to go, none of that. I don't need nobody telling me how to get to the source, which way to go, none of that. My instructions was baked in just like yours. Yeah, so if you stick around here, you might hear something that might challenge your viewpoint, just saying could be just a little bit. Yeah, because I take all the pieces, all the scripture, every piece of scripture that I can get my hands on as to how the source spoke to his wheat field across the plain throughout time, and look at that. Yes, we look at everything that the source made, which is everything in creation, because it has a word written on that. It was made by the infinite intelligence of the all, and it is connected and bounded by the breath of life. So that's what we use, all of that. Yeah, I gotta get a sip. Wheat, when I say, huh, had a message last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, baby. 2 o'clock in the morning. Spirit had me up. Well, I was already up. I couldn't go to sleep. The energy is just be heavy. It be thick, like, and I don't know why I've been restless. I've been having a restless type of energy. So I don't know if anybody else has been feeling restless. Don't know if it has anything to do with the retrogrades and the planetary alignment and all that good stuff. Spirit said, yeah, that could have something to do with it too. So, yeah, maybe somebody is going to have some creativity, Empress, with investment, creating some investment. Ooh, look what's right behind that. We got the Nine of Earth. That's a good energy. But that's like that single kind of energy. Somebody about to get their bag. What up, Weed? You about to get your bag, creating a bag? What? Look, that message last night was about somebody though, in the whole business deal that would look like it might be going astray, awry, or something like that. So if you haven't checked out that episode, jump on down there in the archives and check that out. It was just from last night, a couple hours ago, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours ago, depending on what now you get this. You know what I'm saying? But again, creation, perfection. You getting ready to do something that's good, something major. Means time and between time, we looking at this today. 7 spiritual laws of success, and as a man thinketh. Spirit said, not, yeah, me, spirit, you know how that go. We said, that we needed to kind of think about these thoughts. That's what was, last night, my mind was just racing. I could not figure out what in the heck was going on with that energy. So only thing I could think to do was sit down and grab the cards, turn on the, camera and do a session real quick. So we did that and get that out. But it definitely, yeah, situation will improve for somebody. That's good. Because that situation definitely was getting ready to go through some issues. But, anywho, we had to just get that energy out with so many thoughts running through our minds. So many, yes, it was a tower for sure. Something was getting ready to transition. Something was getting ready to change, and change for the better, because you're going to have to go through to get through. But the change is being led by the Most High God. And it was like, right into today's message with the law of detachment, certainty with uncertainty built in. The intelligence of the all, the infinite intelligence, yeah, Peace is at the bottom of that. It's going to lead you to peace. The infinite intelligence of the all bakes in certainty with uncertainty. Like, it's certain things that you're going to know. Certain things, right, using the same word in the definition and the description is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, go with the flow, go with your girl. Anywho, everything is not going to be clear. You know, you're not going to know all the steps of something. You're not going to know. You can't see everything. You can work your ass off to dot your I's and cross your T's, but it's still going to be stuff that you can't see. Basically, you're going to have to be, you don't got to do fuck shit, but it's recommended that you get comfortable with the uncertain to know how to hold your composure when shit goes the fuck down. Because this right here, whatever's gonna happen for whoever you are, it's guided by the Most High God. It is to guide you, to give you strength, because that was the next one. Holy love, hold your composure, which was first, and look at this, strength and guidance. You're gonna be guided through this thing, but you have to hold your composure, you do. Hold your composure. Anywho, that was that message. Yeah, blessings and abundance. Emotions are running high. We got serendipity going on. Anywho, the law of detachment says that we need to release ourselves from the practice of rigidly holding on to what we believe that we know, or only affixing ourselves to the portion of what you do know. So if life is like the yin and the yang, you have to come to balance you and balancing with the Most High God. Maybe this is what's happening. Your commitment is being tested. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it has something to do with what you're thinking, how your thoughts are being formulated. How do your words come out based on what you're thinking, and then how are you acting based on those words? When we look at thoughts, words, and actions, you need those three to come into alignment with the Most High God is critical, because we don't always recognize what is pushing our thoughts. What is it that just happened? What did you see? What did you hear? What triggered you? What was down memory lane? What are you aspiring to? Your vision, your goal, whatever that pushed your thought. Thoughts are like a train. You know, to be able to see it roll by and read it and see what's going, you know, where did it come from? Where are they going? What is the purpose? What are they carrying? All of that stuff is a practice. And to be consciously aware of the need to monitor and watch your thoughts is huge, beloved. It's huge, because your thoughts lead to your words, and your words lead to your actions. What you think, I don't even know how else to say it. I think that's pretty much it, right, Spirit? Yeah. The soul attracts that which it secretly harbors, that which it loves, and also that which it fears. It reaches the height of its cherished aspirations. It falls to the level of its unchastened desires. And circumstances are the means by which the soul receives its own. Circumstances are the means by which the soul receives its own. What does it receive? Well, it attracts that which it secretly harbors, that it secretly loves, and also what it secretly fears. It reaches the height of its cherished aspirations and falls to the level of its unchastened desires. So, how important is it to watch your thoughts, beloved, to determine what is it that I really want? Where is this feeling coming, this thought coming from? Not your emotions too, but where is this desire, this thought coming from? Is it something that's gifted onto me from the Most High God? Or is it something that's coming out of, what kind of space? Is it programming? Is it television? Somebody gave you a vision or told you a vision based on something that you saw? Were you programmed into believing or thinking or desiring this thing? Did it come from you? Is it from the source? Is it organically felt in your spirit space? That's something to consider. What are you thinking, and where did that thought originate? How did it come to you? Can you readily discern? Because our eyes and our ears are major gateways, portals into the flesh, right? What you are seeing and what you're hearing, they formulate your thoughts, what you're meditating on a daily basis. Meditation is ruminating what you're thinking about constantly. So, yeah, it's highly important that we dig into what you're thinking. How did you begin thinking it? What triggered the thought? So that you can monitor what's coming into your vessel. That's why people used to get upset about not just music, but the shows that are being put on the TV. Oh, they're teaching our kids this, they're teaching our kids that. Well, representation is a thing. We need to see all kind of people on TV. We do. Because you need to know that the world exists in a diverse way. Like, it's not just composed of one group of people who sit in an elite status and control the world. That's not it, right? It's inhabited by a diverse group of people, a diverse, you know, how many colors across the earth are there? That's why we look at the word across the plane. Like, we don't discount how Source has talked to these people or those people just because Source didn't speak to me that way. That doesn't mean that how Source spoke to them is any less valid and that there isn't something that I can learn from that. Absolutely. I mean, it's volcanoes and hurricanes don't speak exactly the same language, but you could see how they both wipe some shit out and start some shit over. Huh. So you could read it. Just saying. Let's jump into the spiritual laws of success. Look at this right here. Come on, Father. Yeah, we was just talking about karma, but we were looking at uncertainty and looking at the law of detachment. So that's where we're at today. We're looking at the law of detachment. If y'all can see that at the top. And I'll just read the law. It says, get to the first page. This is law number 6. In detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. Read that again. In detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from our past, from the known, which is the prison of past conditioning. Because see, what you know is what's, is directly a result of past conditioning, past learning, past experiences, all of that good stuff. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates the dance of the universe. Yeah, the infinite intelligence orchestrates the universe. And as we enter into this day, it's definitely not known to us. So we have to accept uncertainty with the certain. I'm certain that I'm alive and I'm breathing right now. I'm participating in the cycle of life at this now. But I'm also very uncertain about what the next now is going to bring. What are the remaining experiences of the day? I have no clue. I can project. I can attempt to plan, but I cannot be attached to those plans because uncertainty is the biggest factor of the day. I have to remain open to receive whatever the day may bring, and that is highly uncertain. So that is the place that I have to get comfortable at. because it is most of my experience. Most of my experience in life is uncertain. So to be comfortable in life, I have to be comfortable with uncertainty. The sixth spiritual law of success is the law of detachment. The law of detachment says that in order to acquire anything in the physical universe, you have to relinquish your attachment to it. Yeah, this doesn't mean you give up your intention to create it. It doesn't mean you give up your intention to create your desire. You don't give up the intention and you don't give up the desire. You give up your attachment to the result. Yeah. And how it comes about. I mean, honestly, I want this channel to be popping. 144 million fulfilling subscribers. That's what we want. And we have an intention to create that. But I'm not going to be attached to it. I'm just not. Why? Because I would do this for free. Whether it was ones of y'all listening, twos, fews, I can't be attached. The intention is there. The desire to create it, the effort to operate in it is going to be there. We'll put in the service, but we're not going to be attached to the win. We're not going to be attached to, no. I would do this whether it was just me. And oftentimes, many times, I felt like it was just me. I'm talking to me. And if that is the case, and I'm talking to other me's, people who have gone through similar situations, people who can resonate with the messages and feel that they've been helped, whether it's one or two of you, I'm highly grateful for that. That, for me, is highly successful. You want to know why? Because I set out to reach one. The source told me to each one teach one. And there's one out there that needs to be reached. And I'm giving you a gift to do so. And to take the courageous and bold step to do it, yeah, it's huge. So if I've reached one, then I've exceeded my goal by 129% or something like that, 1,000 fulfilling. I don't know. My math not math, and I told you I've been up since I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock. Because we was doing this. Yeah. So, anything else? No, you give up your attachment to the result. Just don't be attached to it. Allow uncertainty to be a part of the process. Because how you think you're going to get there may not be actually the way that you're going to get there. It just may not. Let's get a sip. That's so good. We have a little bit of whipped cream with some nutmeg and some vanilla extract. And we got some peppermint mocha creamer. I know it sounds like a whole bunch of random stuff, but it's good. You put it together, it'd be like, almost like what is like a chocolate mousse, peppermint holiday something. Anywho, attachment, on the other hand, is based on fear and insecurity. So when you are attached to your plans that you've made and you are like rigidly holding on to it, it must go like this. I have to do it this way because that's how I wrote it in my notebook. And I listed it out as such, and that's the way it has to go. That's fear-based. It doesn't leave room for faith, for the Most High to come in and kind of push you or nudge you in a different direction. Sometimes, the things on your list don't work out for your own good. Because as you're working on a certain plane, you eye level with that thing, you working it, head down to the ground, you eye level with this. You can't see the perspective from above. You can't see what's coming at you. You can't see what's going, because it's uncertain. You can't see it. So when we hold on rigidly to how we think things are supposed to flow, you block out a whole range of possibilities. When we learn how to go with the flow, then you end up being moved right into position away from something that you thought was going to be the thing that was going to pop, but it's something in it that's not for you. Maybe the people that you're supposed to connect with or that you think you're supposed to connect with ain't for you. Maybe it's some sort of jealousy or sabotage or just them trying to get over on you. How many times people lose their inventions, they lose their business, they lose their investments, they lose everything because other folks is scheming. Folks are manipulators these days. They don't tell the truth. They not honest. Everybody out here trying to get the bag, and they think that scamming somebody else is a way to get the bag. Like, there isn't a way to do this ethically, honestly. Like, there isn't enough. And that is fear based. That is rooted in fear. It's not rooted in a understanding that the abundance of creation itself, that we create from the inside out. We don't need to steal or take from anybody. And you don't even realize everything, all that's already baked inside of you that is being pulled out. Sometimes the uncertainties of life come to pull things out of us, to show you who you are. Your whole life experience is designed to show you who you are. Yeah, it is. It lets you know, again, what did we read over here? Right? It shows you who you are. What are your desires? What is the height? What is the depth? What is the breadth of you? You know, and how you go about it is directly related to how you think, the words that you speak, and the actions that you take. If you can leave open space in your mindset to allow uncertainty a place to rest, then you will have invited in the infinite intelligence of the all, which bakes in uncertainty. You give it room to work and operate in your life. That's giving faith room to operate and work in your life. You don't have to have all the answers. And to release the attachment to the answers that you think you already have is critical. We find new things out every day that we thought was right that's actually not right. Or things that they thought was wrong that are actually right. Still uncovering and discovering the mysteries of the universe, of course, because it's so much to know. We can't even receive all that there is to know. So to be held on and affixed to an idea that this is what it is and that's it, beloved, you have closed out all of the opportunity. If you hold on like this, there is no opportunity for anything to come in. Open up. Open up to the uncertainty of life. Detach. Let go of what you think that you know. Let the infinite intelligence reveal onto thee so that you can discover the depths of you. Receive what you are desiring. What you intend to create will happen. It will happen. But maybe not in the way that you think it's supposed to happen. Maybe you have to release something about how you think it's supposed to go. Because unfortunately, beloved, we don't remember our past life. And we can't see into the future. So to allow Source the space to work in your life because it knows, the intelligence of the all knows, pretty major, pretty major. Let's change that thought. Let's adjust it just a tad. Thank you, Father, the source of all of creation. Thank you so much for being here with us on this day. We thank you for the realization that we need to allow uncertainty to work in our lives, to be comfortable in the not knowing. The unknowingness space belongs to you. It belongs to the intelligence, and we surrender to your intelligence. We bring ourselves into alignment with what you know of creation, and we accept the fact that we know so very little. We humble ourselves before you, and we seek your guidance on this day. Activate within us the intelligence of the all. Activate within us the breath of life. Activate within us everything that is needed for the day, calling in all of our strength, calling in all of our counsel. Yes, yes, thank you. Calling in that spirit of joy. Let us move through this day with a joyous spirit of upliftment, of connectivity, embracing the change, embracing the newness and the freshness, opening ourselves up to experiencing creation itself on this day. Guide us on our way and keep us safe. Keep us safe. Brighten our light and our lumens so that we may block out anything that comes against us to distort us, to disillusion us, to confuse us, Holy Father. Please keep us straight as you guide us as we go forward. If there is anything else that I should pray, please give me the words. If I am in alignment with you, please grant us your ashe. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Oh, get it, my wheat. Let's get it. We don't know what the day gonna bring. We know it's uncertain. We know we certainly up. We certainly prayed. We know that in this house we follow the Lord. We don't know everything, but we know this. It's uncertain. And we have to be okay with just not knowing what's gonna happen in this day. We just have to greet it. Ha! What does Father say? Father say nothing is yet set in stone. It's not. We don't know what's going to happen on this day. It's an adventure. It's a whole new day. It's a whole new day, beloved. And we don't know. We could look, right now, reach out to your relatives, reach out to your peeps, reach out to your friends and let them know, I love you. I love you, my wheat. I love you. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in this day. We don't know. Let the old things pass away. Let them fall away. If you have unforgiveness in your heart, somebody, it's a time for healing. What is this in my nail? I always got something in my nail. It just makes absolutely no sense. Anywho, probably coffee grain. A time for healing. Somebody needs healing. It's a lot of people that need healing. A lot. A lot of people grieving. A lot of people, and it's the holidays. And holidays is hard, especially for those who have lost parents, lost children. It's that time of year. So if you are experiencing that, my heart is with you. Look, empathy, trust, compassion, yes. It hurts. And to get through this time of year with missing somebody so close, I pray that you have people that you can connect to, that you can talk to, that places you can go for comfort, to have a listening ear, somebody that gives you compassion and space to grieve, to move back and forth through the stages of grief as we often do, because it's not linear and it's not a straight line, and sometimes you cycle around 2 or 3 phases of grief, going in and out of denial and anger and stuff like that, instead of, getting to the end of it where you accept and surrender. You may accept and then go back into anger. It's not a straight line. Give yourself room. Give yourself grace. And connect with people where you can get comfort. Yeah. For somebody, prosperity lies ahead. Step out of your comfort zone and show the world the real you is there. We kind of started talking about that a little bit in terms of, me coming out and putting my gifts out on display because the source told me to. Nothing would come out of this situation that's for someone. I feel like brooding, not if you are in grief, but I feel like, somebody else is kind of having a woe is me type of energy. I don't know why I just heard that. Yeah. So maybe the grieving was a side note, and this is for an energy of that woe is me. Maybe that's why we were thinking about as a person is thinking, right? And then also with uncertainty being built in, because sometimes you can get attached to your plan, and if things are not going the way that you think that they should go, or when things fall apart or things fall away from you, you kind of go into this woe is me type of attitude, like everything is always happening. But somebody, it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. Maybe it's not, because it flipped in reverse. Let's see if we can get this camera backed up. Flipped in reverse. So maybe you're in the middle of this thing, and maybe that's what you are afraid of. Maybe that's why you're not working through your fears. Maybe, I hear fear is driving it. Fear, you having fear over faith. Sometimes you don't have this space, holding on so tight to what you think you should know because of fear. That is a fear-based strategy. It is. Having faith in the uncertainty of life allows you to be open. Yeah, Father said adjustments are required to adjust that. Working more so in your faith versus the fear. Because whatever it is, your dreams need a practical plan. Again, we saw creativity. And this situation will improve. There's a peaceful resolution here. And again, we also shuffled to blessings in abundance. So it's a lot going on the table. We have perfection, but perfection comes after the completion of something that may be vain, that you have a guilt about. Creation. Looking to create this, a happy situation, serendipity. But your plans need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, you need to get more information. Get more information about something. Or maybe you're going to get information about something. Some new information is going to come in. Let's see, what can we question? Anything in here? No? Okay. The source says there's no question that we need to ask, but can I show this energy? Yes, thank you. Would I be proud of myself if I spoke to other people in the same ways as my thoughts speak to me? I had to say it because we are talking about, again, as a man thinketh. Are you speaking to yourself in a way that allows you to move forward with positivity? Using the spirit of joy, the energy of high vibrational love, understanding, compassion for self, to self, right? That coming from that place is a good space to manifest. If you are in a space where you, again, that low vibrational of, fear, lack, afraid of the uncertain, yes. I'm sitting up here looking at this perfection and completion cards right here. It just, first of all, perfection is accepting your flaws with your flaw. That's the beauty of perfection. It has uncertainty built in it. Certain with uncertain. Yeah, you got to be flexible. Flexibility. Adjustments are required. Adjustments require being flexible. That is the thing of the day. The day is uncertain. You have no idea what's going to happen. So we have to be flexible. Yeah, but whatever is going to happen is fated. It's meant to happen because the Most High knows already. The infinite intelligence knows. We don't know. We don't know. Building blocks. Maybe there's more information that you need to get now, or you only see the building blocks because it's the start of something. The start of the day. It has everything that it needs to develop, or you got the crumbs, but you don't know how it's going to be laid out. You have to go through the day. I feel surrendering onto the day, surrendering onto the uncertainty of it, letting the pieces fall into place, letting them just come in. And you are attracting your building blocks, but how you attract them, again, is based on your intentions and your desires, on what it is that you're thinking. That's what we saw in As a Man Thinketh. The soul attracts. Yes. Relax and just breathe. Relax and just breathe. Stay flexible. Relax, breathe, stay flexible. Allow the day to unfold naturally. Allow it to unfold because whatever is going to happen at the end is for you. It's for you. And to be comfortable in the uncertainty is a whole thing, beloved. Yes. Between worlds. Always. Certain with uncertainty. Chop wood is here. You might have to clean up some stuff, or some stuff is going to be cleaned up, moved away from you. Maybe it's some stuff that you can't readily see, or you need to see things from a different perspective. How you're putting out your energy, how you're giving to the universe, and how the universe is going to give to you. Again, thinking about your thoughts. What are you putting out from thought energy, right? Speak. Verbal energy. You're casting spells over your life all the time. What are you saying? What spells are you casting over you, beloved? What are you doing to affect or actualize those spells, to bring them into fruition, to manifest them? Yeah, exchanges in a challenge. Getting back to basics. This is the one, the yang. Getting back the original way. Thinking about this from a very fundamental thing. Again, adjustments are required. Something may bring you back to square one. May take you right back to the beginning. I mean, we all channeling, journeying on a journey back to the source anyway. So that's always the grand thing. But you see what just fell out right here over adjustments are required, and work through your fears. Adjustments are required. A change is in the wind. Something is going to come in and change. Or the change is just a part of the uncertainty. You never know what part of your plan is going to have a deviation. You never know what part of your plan is truly not the plan. All of it, most likely, because you only got an inkling, an inspiration, and you set out on a path to kind of bring this thing about. Just like us waking up into the day, we're set on the path, but we have no idea what's going to happen. You believe that you're going to go to work and do these things, go to the grocery, come home, make dinner, this, that, and the other, but so many things are uncertain in that. That could be nothing near for your plan. For the actual, that's your plan. But the actual thing for the day, that could be so far away from it. Yeah. Father say somebody is not cleaning up, or somebody is in a mess that needs to be cleaned up. Mending is here as well. Yeah. It's not being mended. It's being cleaned up. It's being torn down into the building blocks. Maybe you're going to have to start over again. Maybe that's why the change is in the wind. And starting over isn't starting from square one. It's not. It's starting from now. based on everything that you have. Again, the compliment. Am I supposed to say that? No. What am I supposed to say? Building blocks? Yes. Okay, because everything that you have gone through up until now have created the building blocks for where you will go. And as this whatever happens, because it changes in the wind, that you're going to have to stay calm, composed, meditate through. Yeah. Imagine it's here. All that glitters. So I don't know. We saw vanity behind these cards here. We see creation. We see guilt over something. We see vanity. So something created guilt and vanity in your life, but that's coming to an end. And that right there is going to lead you to where you're supposed to be at. Yeah, definitely see you in between worlds, leaving something in the past, stepping into a whole brighter future. We have, again, creation and abundance was here on the top, and we shuffled blessings and abundance here. So it's definitely here. Look at this. Up under this one is investment, having patience. This is opportunity. The opportunity is there. Can you see it? Your dreams need a practical plan. That's the last energy from the moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. Whatever it is, yes, is going to bring you peace. Huh? Are you expecting the miracle? Are you expecting the miracle? Just expect it. Don't be rigidly tied to it, but expect it. It's going to come. Because it may not be today. Envy. I'm the same as everybody else with different challenges. Yeah, everybody's on this journey. But are you looking at yourself as the same as everybody else? Or are you thinking about them being better than you? That they're getting there faster than you? That when is my time going to come? Yep, when is my time going to come? Thinking that they're better than you. Thinking that they're getting there faster than you. Thinking that you are not good enough. Thinking that when is my time going to come? Questioning, doubting, when is your time going to come? It's uncertain, beloved. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen in divine timing. Releasing the attachment to the when. Because guess what? It's just always now. When doesn't exist. Yeah, denial of something. Denial of something. Maybe you were afraid to fail. Maybe you've tried before and it didn't work out. Maybe friendships or agreements or people that you're thinking that you're working with. Maybe the plan or the strategy is not working out the way that you thought it was. Again, uncertainty is the factor. Allow the infinite intelligence in to work in this situation, to work in the faith space. That's where uncertainty resides, in your faith space, knowing that you have enough, you have a built-in team, a counsel to guide you, to give you those clues and inklings to help you navigate around the unexpected factors. To expect a miracle, you have to expect the unexpected. Otherwise, why would you need a miracle? It's going to be, you're not going to be able to just plan it all out to the T. It cuts out faith. It cuts out the real. It cuts out the intelligence of the source. Yes. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? You letting go of control of how this is supposed to play out. You releasing the thought that I have all the answers. This one? This? Which one? This? 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 Is it this one? This one. Okay. So it says, thank you for being awesome. You are awesome. Be the most brilliant color in the box. You are, for me, thank you, thank you. You are awesome. And again, awesomeness, perfection, coming out of releasing the mindset that you have to know it all. You just don't. You will discover it along the way. And your life experiences are designed to show you, your depths, your heights, what it is that you're desiring. Where do they come from? Where are those desires coming from? What do you intend to create? The how, be flexible. A change is in the wind. If you work through your fears, it's going to push you to work through your fears because that is the point, to grow you. So be flexible because adjustments are required. They are. It's required in how you are giving and exchanging, giving and receiving your energy. Yeah. And you're going to have to be, again, flexible with this change. Whatever this is, you're fated for it. And it's going to bring you to either your number one, back to square one, because the yang is right here. Maybe you are the one. Maybe you the one. Maybe you the man. I don't know. I just ordered the movie The One from Jet Li from way back in the day. You would be surprised that you can't really hardly find that movie anywhere. I found it on Amazon, and they only had like 5 copies left. But I love that energy because it talks about, the energy of that movie. Because it talks about, again, that omniverse type of situation where everything, all the multiverses are existing at the same time. So it's multiple needs everywhere. And so, for something to be going across and trying to consolidate all that energy and power into one person, I think is just a hell of a concept. So I can't wait till I get my movie so I can watch it. Anywho, y'all, this is the reading for today. Spirit says, thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being awesome. And know that uncertainty is going to be in the mix. It is. Accept it. Expect it. Right? Build it into your life. Build it into your thought process. Every day calling in your spiritual team, putting them before you because the day itself is uncertain. One of the things that we could do better in our morning rituals, don't know how you all practice, but this is just a recommendation. It's just a recommendation. Anything in here? No. Focus on meditation, though. That's an energy. Meditation more, but we were just saying to spend those few moments calling in your spiritual team, putting them before you. Activation. You have everything with you that you need, but it may not be activated. It may be blocked behind some thoughts that could use some adjustment. Yeah. Maybe the thoughts are fear-based. Not sure what the day is bringing, so you may not even want to participate in it. Or that it does not have certain things in it. Certain people could be missing. Certain resources could be missing. Opportunities could be missing. And maybe you're focused on what's missing instead of what remains. For those who are grieving, grief comes to remind us of how precious life is and to try and hold on to remaining engaged with those who remain, all while you're grieving the ones that have been lost, is a hell of a thing to balance. It is. And give yourself space and compassion and grace to get through the grief. Maybe you need to have help. Grief counseling is I think, a underutilized resource. And oftentimes for us, we don't seek grief help. And we need grief help because we experience compounded grief so often. Loss after loss after loss, whether it is from illness or from some sort of violence. It is loss after loss after loss after loss. And we are often healing with others who experience compounded grief, loss after loss after loss. So to seek outside help from grief counselors, resources who help break down complex, compounded grief is a thing. It's something that I encourage and something that we recommend. But again, nobody can tell you what fuck shit to do with. It's up to you. But the source, the Father, is with you always. Your rellies, your peeps, your friends, they are with you. They are resting in the spirit. Yes, rest is needed. But the whole is still complete. Nothing goes anywhere. Everything exists now. And when you're ready, you can still feel them. You can still talk to them. You can still even hug them and feel their presence when you're ready. That may not be now, but in the future now. And until the next now on Tears and Wheat Tarot show, know this. I love you. 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 I love you just like I love me. I love me because I love the source that made thee. That made thee. Yes, we are connected. And from that space, I give you my sympathy, my empathy, my compassion and understanding. Yes. I wish there was more to give, but there's absolutely nothing that any of us could do about a life that is no longer with us in the physical plane. The only thing we can do is honor them by living and staying connected, deepening our appreciation for those who remain. Monitor your thoughts. Monitor your words. Align them with your actions. Stay close. Stay connected. Stay safe. Until the next now, with your girl Lati, Tears and Wheat Tarot show. Show enough, never know what you're going to get. We're going to call this one here, and Ashe.